Now that we are in section 3, we are going to work on adding and subtracting radical expressions. If expressions have the same index and radicand, they can be added or subtracted using the distributive property. First we have 5 cube root x minus 3 cube root x. Simplify that and you'll get 5 minus 3, which equals 2 cube root x. In more complicated problems, you need to find a number that all the radicands have in common. In this case, that number is 2. Simplify the problem so all that is left under the radical is 2. By simplifying it even further, you will find that the answer to this problem is 8 root 2. Next, we will be multiplying binomial radical expressions, and in order to do so, you need to use FOIL. In the first problem, you'll be multiplying 3 and 2 first, then 3 and 4 root 5, and then you multiply 2 root 5 and 2, and lastly 2 root 5 and 4 root 5. Once you have multiplied and added like terms, you should get 46 plus 16 root 5. Do the same with the next problem, and you should get 63 minus 38 root 2. Now onto multiplying conjugates, where we will be using the formula a plus b times a minus b equals a squared minus b squared. Once you've simplified the first problem using the formula, you should get 2 squared minus the square root of 3 squared. After further simplification, you should get 4 minus 3, which equals 1. Do the same with the next problem, and you should get 2 root 6 squared minus 64, which becomes 24 minus 64. And the answer is negative 40. Lastly, we will be rationalizing again, using the skills that we learned earlier in this section. In order to get rid of the radical in the denominator, you must multiply the denominator with the opposite operation in terms of 1. Then, by using FOIL and our knowledge of conjugates, we'll simplify the problem to 8 plus 4 root 5 over negative 4, which equals negative 2 minus root 5.